Monster RX93.1 presents All Out, your daily morning pick-me-up. All out hits, all out celebrity interviews, all out sports and showbiz news. Your hosts, Rico Robles and Karla Aguas.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, for those watching us on Facebook Live and, of course, over at RX93.1, we have the one and only Jason Mraz. How you doing? That's you.
Oh, cool. Hey, I'm excited to be here. Thanks for the time.
I'm trying to keep my cool, but it's Jason frickin' Mraz. Hi, Jason. Thank
Karla.
you for joining us.
Thank you.
I'm good. How are you? How have you been?
I've been great. You know, I'll tell you, I've got two different levels going on. On the surface, I'm great. I'm comfortable. I have a nice little farm. I'm very, very lucky, very privileged, very fortunate. But on the inside, you know, my heart's been breaking every day. I feel a lot, you know, and so I've been just processing what I've been seeing and hearing all around the world. But I'm hopeful. I feel like we're living in a really profound time where we might see some real change in this world. So it's exciting.
You know, Jason, you did mention that you have a farm. Now, the last time I actually saw you here in our Monster booth in Manila, you had a rooster with you. You were carrying around a rooster and I mean...
Was this a live rooster?
Yeah, it's a live rooster.
I don't know about that. You have me mistaken with another Jason Mraz who carries around roosters.
I don't think this guy has a live rooster like just in his bag at all times, Rico.
Yeah, it was.
What are you talking
It was
about?
like sometime at around. Oh, there you go.
Carry around live cats though, so.
Oh my God.
My cat was wearing a rooster costume.
Yeah, man.
Oh, congratulations. You've got a new album, Look for the Good. The title alone is already so hard-hitting. Like, it hits right here in the heart. Can you tell us a little bit more about Look for the Good?
Yeah, look for the good. If we look for the good, we will find the good. If we look for the find the bad. So it's a shift in perspective. And music that's music's purpose. It should enhance our lives, and it should even shift our perspective in positive directions. So I wanted to create an album that for 2020 that gave us some hope, that gave us some energy as we move forward, trying to always build a more fair, just, and equal world. You have to look for the good if you're going to have enough strength and energy to get up in the morning and try to cause change. Looking for the good is also gratitude. You know, if someone says, "What are you thankful for?" the first thing we do is start to look for something good in our lives. And so this is an album of gratitude, and I hope it really resonates as an album with purpose.
You know, Jason, it's so crazy because you made this album. I mean, you didn't make it in like a week or like a day, you know. I mean, it took time. You made the song and then you released it. And with 2020 being the year that it has been so far, this album is so appropriate. It's so appropriate. It's scary. I mean, did you honestly think it was going to be this relevant and this real coming into 2020?
I didn't think that, and it's unfortunate that the song reflects what is going on. But at the same time, songwriters, we write in almost idealistic ways where we think there has to be a future where we can all get along, where we can all live harmoniously with each other and with the planet. And now we're seeing how tumultuous that is when we make those changes, and we're feeling it. It's heavy. But the song is now no longer really an ideal. It's more about a reality that we are seeing. And the song becomes a real-time tool to help us sort of find our equilibrium, our balance when things are suddenly being uprooted and are shocking us on a day-to-day basis. So I wrote this album also knowing that in life there will always be suffering. And what we're dealing with now is not new. We're dealing with old issues. They're finally coming to the surface. So when we wrote this album last year, we were singing to those issues that needed to come up. So I am grateful that issues are coming up. And for me, the gift is that this music exists in the world. And hopefully it will inspire people through these changes.
And you know, you did mention about the music inspiring and creating an impact, sort of like a world style of impact. Is there any instruments now that you're injecting in here that's worldly? Are you using new instruments other than, of course, the piano, the guitar, and the drums and all that?
Well, on a world level, this album is a reggae album, actually. Every song is a nod to different genres within the reggae genre, sort of the subgenres, whether it's some classic vintage reggae, some dance hall, some dubby approach, some roots reggae. That is most famous for in reggae is that 1970s sort of roots reggae that sang into the unrest, that breathed life into the revolutions that were happening, certainly through music. So we tried to create an album that honored all those different genres. So worldly, yes, what's really different about this album than all my other records is the rhythm, the tone, the grooves, the pocket. I partnered with Michael Goldwasser of Easy Star to specifically set out to create a reggae album. And we have some phenomenal players that came in to play this. There's about 14 of us in the band altogether. And we wanted to basically just celebrate reggae music, celebrate positive vibrations, hopefully turn audiences to reggae music who may have never heard it before, and create something lasting and meaningful for the times.
It's a 12-song album, right? And you decided to sort of split it into two sides, which is why you also have different forms of reggae all throughout the album. I know you probably get this question a lot, Jason, but what is it about reggae for you that is so impactful and so good to the ears and the heart and the mind and the soul?
First and foremost, you can dance to every song. You put on a slow reggae song and it still has a groove you can dance to. And that's the important piece to me is for years, I've wanted to write songs that people can dance to. And the grooves in reggae, for me, are some of my favorite to dance to. Anybody around the world can get on board with it. And in fact, it's one of the musical genres that is listened to and celebrated all around the world. So, and what is it about that dance? What is it about that groove? Well, it gets us out of our heads and it gets us back into our hearts and our bodies. And dance, in a way, is ridiculous. You know, when we dance, we have to learn how to dance like nobody's watching so that we can truly be free. And so reggae is the kind of music that is designed to help you get your freedom, to help you liberate yourself, liberate your soul, liberate your mind from your own self that's keeping you down. You know, peace begins within. We have to cultivate inner peace and love and acceptance of ourselves first before we can build on that and have courage to see others as individuals as well.
You know, it's a perfect genre. Reggae is that perfect genre, right? I mean, but also it's a revolutionary genre as well, from Marley to, you know, for him talking about no woman, no cry, let's start a revolution, and I shot the sheriff and all that. Plus, also, you got the baby making music of Mad Cobra and all that. So who have you been listening to when you were creating the album?
I listen to a lot of dub reggae. I listen to Scientist, 90 The Observer, Lee Scratch Perry. This has always been me. I've mostly listened to instrumental music. I love EDM as well because of its instrumental power and soundscapes, because then if I'm listening to instrumental, I get to then improvise lyrics and still have my own thoughts on top of it. So it's probably ironic that I'm a songwriter, but I don't really listen to other songwriters. But I do recognize a good song when I hear one.
And since you're in the studio, Jason, can we get a sample of what kind of vibe are we going to be hearing from the album?
I don't have the actual album to play for you. Hold on.
You just put Jason Mraz on the spot, dude.
He's a musical.
You're living your best life right now. Oh my heart.
Hey, hold on a sec.
It's a Monster
so cool.
Such an awesome studio.
Can you hear this?
Yeah, we can hear it.
Oh, yes.
All right. Look for the good in everything. Look for the people who will set your soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good in everyone. People done gone crazy. People done gone mad. People don't forget the superpowers we all have. We were born to love, not hate. We can decide our fate and look for the good in everyone and celebrate all our mistakes. If there's a silver lining, we still have to find it, find it, find it. Look for the good in everything. I try to look for the people who will set our soul free. It always seems impossible until it's done. Look for the good in everyone.
Oh, wow.
Hey,
Jason,
hot track.
thank you. Thank you for that.
Hot
Oh
track.
my goodness.
Oh my-
Monsters. Wow. Jason, I can't even express how beautiful those words were. Thank you so much for sharing that with us.
Well, I put a lot of feeling into, now I put the echo on my voice for the reverb. I put a lot of feeling into this record. I feel a lot. My heart breaks every day, and music is how I heal myself and recover and regenerate so that I can get up and still try to be of service in this world. So thank you for your listening, and thanks for allowing me to share the music. And I know I'm just an ukulele today, but this album really is a reflection of a lot of my friends in the reggae world and just in the live music world. There's a lot of musicians right now that are out of jobs, so I'm thrilled that I can be the type of artist that employs musicians, and hopefully we'll be back out on the world stage soon enough.
Jason, you're an incredible human being. Thank you for sharing your time with us. What's your message for the people today who aren't feeling good, who are stuck, who are anxious, who are sad? Because I mean, your song, look for the good in itself. The words you sang earlier, that's a message enough. But what can you tell these people that are really just looking for that silver lining and may or may not seem to see it anytime soon, you know?
I always recommend start within, and that's is why we put a mirror on the album cover. Look for the good in yourself, because then you can say something like, I am hopeful, I am optimistic, I am strong, I am awesome. And what you're doing is you're transforming your experience on earth. If we sit and say, I am sad, I am sorry, I am lonely, I am empty, then we will perpetuate that loneliness. We will give an identity to that sadness. And you are not your sadness. Sadness is just weather. You are not your pain. That's just weather that's existing and passing through you, right? Who you are is so much more divine and so much bigger. And so just simply by transforming your language, I am strong, I am healing, I am recovering, I am alive, I am well, we start to then shift our perspective. And the more we have that kind of practice and belief in ourselves, then suddenly one day we wake up and we actually feel it. We wake up and we actually believe it. And the next step then is getting the confidence to go out in the world and see that beauty in and even see the suffering in others and say, how can I help you? And if you can serve another person, you will see them and you will feel them, and that person will breathe easier because you have lived. So world peace begins within, and each and every one of us can do it for ourselves and then for the people in our lives. So don't give up hope. Just continue to look for the good in yourself.
Thank you so much, Jason. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoyed that. What a day. What a great way to start the day. Thank you, Jason. You take care of yourself.
Pleasure. Thank you guys so very much.
Thank you guys very much. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. For those that are watching us, Jason Mraz gave you an exclusive, a Monster exclusive, a sneak peek of the album as well. Till then, she is Karla Aguas.
She's Rico Chismosa.
And that is for Facebook Live. Thank you.
Bye.
All Out with Rico and Karla. All out music and all out fun. Monday to Friday, 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. only on Manila's hottest Monster RX93.1.